Hello wine drinkers, Jay and Denise back here again, out on the road. We're going to another winery. We're from VirginiaWineJournal.com, that's VAWineJournal.com, if you want to stop by and say hello on the website. So today we're going to the winery at Grange. We've never been here before, so we're kind of excited about it. It is in Haymarket, Virginia, so we're in northern Virginia, Prince William County. We're about 30 miles or so west of DC. So the winery at Grange, it was purchased by a group of wine enthusiasts and investors in 2005 who wanted to kind of bring a high-quality winery to Prince William County. So they purchased it then, and then in 2006 they started to do the restoration on the property. It changed hands a lot over the last 4 centuries, and the acreage increased and decreased, but the one thing that remained was a manor house that was built in the 1790s, which is where the tasting room is. So they have a production building here and the manor house, and that is what we are going to take a look at today. So the idea of these sort of videos that we're doing, we're trying to give you a complete view of the winery. So we try to do the drive up, and I'm coming up to the winery on the left now, which isn't the best for the way the camera's positioned, but you see the Grange sign there, and we're going to pull in, and then I'll just give you a quick look, because we will be shooting straight at the buildings here. So I just pulled in, and there you can see off to the right is the facility, the production facility, and off to the left is the historical manor house. And here's a view from the front, just off the road when you pull in. Just kind of give you a quick look at the grounds. Okay, so I'm back here out the road because I felt like driving up, you definitely couldn't get a view of what the winery looks like, just the way the camera was oriented. But up ahead, there's the sign. That's where I turned in, if you remember, then pointed straight at the buildings. But if you look off Antioch Road to the left when you drive up, this is a better view of kind of what the winery looks like from that point. There's the manor house up ahead, the parking lot, and then beyond the parking lot are the vineyards. So let's go take a look. Okay, so here I am. I walked up beyond the parking lot towards the vineyards. They have 8 acres of vineyards here, growing Cabernet Sauvignon, Petit Manseng, with plans to add Petit Verdot. And there's the vineyards off to the left, about 8 acres. In addition to that, they also lease from other Virginia vineyards. They harvest whole clusters of grapes, they bring them here, and they actually process and ferment them here and kind of put their own personality into their wines. Let's go take a look at the manor house. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the house on the property. So the house, built in the 1790s, there was some restoration done in 1937, and then further restored in 2006 by the current owners. Parking lot is packed. People just keep coming in. Let's go ahead and take a walk up the stairs from over there. All right, so we're over in the parking lot now. We're going to walk up to the house. There's a stairway leading up to it once you get here. And that's interesting. There's a lot of folklore associated with this house. There's a previous owner by the name of Benoni who lived and died here in the mid-1800s. And there's supposed to be some ghost stories attached with him. One of those stories is that in 2006, when it was being restored, a family of 4 came over here. They came to the front door, couldn't get in. So the parents went around back. 2 kids were up front waiting. Went around back, tried to get in, and they heard piano music playing. And so I thought, oh, the kids must have gotten in, right? Well, they tried to get in through the back door, but it was locked. Eventually got in through a side door that was unlocked. And as soon as they went in through the side door, piano music stopped. Went over to the front door, and the kids were still locked outside. So they didn't understand exactly what happened there. Later on, it was found out that in Benoni's will, he left to his nephew a piano in the parlor. So they think that's somehow associated. Along with that, there's some other stories as well. Supposedly there's a little girl who inhabits one of the rooms upstairs. And other stories from visitors, like pictures falling off the walls for no reason. A group of wine bottles, the corks just popping off for no reason. So I don't know what you think about all that. Denise and I think, corks pop off bottles. Hey, that's a sign that you just fill up our glass, right? Okay, so let's take a walk inside and see what we got. This is the tasting area inside. We'll walk through. I apologize if you couldn't hear me outside. It's very windy. I don't have my screen. And here's a sitting room. And if you look straight ahead, that's a walkway over to the production facility. But let's go ahead and take a look more in the house before we move on to that. Tasting room busy. All right, let's take a walk upstairs. All right, we're on the next level. There's another set of stairs that go up, but it's, as you can see, it's staff only, so we'll avoid that. Let's see what we have up here. Room off to the left. Sitting area. Busy outside, but quiet up here. Another room off to the right here. What's interesting about this room is that you see the two fireplaces there. There's a story that goes that Benoni was kind of a guy who was kind of small, and his wife was actually pretty large. And they were having a social event. There's a production facility. We'll go across there when we're done in here. They were at a social event, and Benoni and his wife got into an argument, and she actually put him over his knee and spanked him in front of his guests like he was a child. So ever since then, he was upset about it, so he had these two extra fireplaces installed because he refused to spend any time with his wife near the hearth after that incident. All right, let's head downstairs. Okay, so when you first go back downstairs, when you first come in, you look off to the right, of course, is the tasting room. We saw that earlier. But if you look off to the left, this is where everybody pays. And if you walk through here, it actually goes downstairs. Excuse me. Thank you.
Yeah, the big thing will be.
Let's take a look what's going on out here. Okay, there's a production facility, and here's actually another tasting room, or tasting place out here when overflow gets too much inside. Okay, so we're gonna go back inside from the second overflow tasting room. Check out the lounge downstairs. Excuse me. There's Benoni's lounge. Of course, he's the one where all the folklore of this place surrounds. Head down here to the lounge. Oh, this place is neat. You actually have to duck through here. It's a little low if you're a little taller, but wow, if you want to get away and quiet and a little cooler, this place is great. I actually can't even believe you saw the people outside. I can't believe there's not more people down here. Okay, let's head back up and find out where Denise is and drink a little more wine. Last little shot of this cool little place down here. Benoni's Lounge. And back up to the tasting room. And when you walk up, there's a door to the outside where everybody's enjoying a lot of wine. It's a beautiful day. All right, let's go find Denise. Okay, so now we'll head outside towards the production room, see if we can take a peek in there and kind of take a look at back of the house here. There, that's where the second tasting place is outside. And we'll just take a walk over here. Denise and I have never been here before, and we had no idea how many people would be here. It's like just really packed. When we first came in, I mean, there was no cars all along this. Just down at the end of the circle, we parked pretty easily, but just constant stream of cars coming in. Look back towards the house, and we'll take a look at the backyard. Little cornhole going on. The vineyard's off in the background there. I'll do a quick pan, just so if you ever want to come over here, you know exactly what this place looks like. Okay, before we head into the production room, I just want to take another sweep from the back so you can see like how popular it is today. A little more visual here. There's the back of the house. All right, so I'm going to take a look inside the Red Barn, the production facility. This is the Red Barn you see from the outside. The tastings going on here too? Wow. Yeah, this place is just really packed. Oh, and over there's actually the general manager, winemaker, Fletcher, talking to people, making us feel at home. Let's see what's through here. Oh, okay, and then back here is the steel.
There's some good reds.
I'll give you a quick look. I really like how they make you feel at home here.
At the very
After you swallow. Back of the palate.
All right, let's do our final little walk towards the parking lot, and we'll be done. All right, we'll head back out, and we'll wrap this up. Quick look back at the house where the tasting room is. So anyway, that is a look at the winery at Grange. Check us out at Virginia Wine Journal, vawinejournal.com, and please subscribe on YouTube to our videos.